BeamNG update. BeamNG update. Oh jeez. Oh fuck. Fine. As you can see, beautiful, beautiful engine, but racing side draft carburetor or turbochargers. Okay, so with racing, we gained basically nothing. Get revs to 5.5. Ooh, okay. A little bit more in the final part of the RPMs. Okay. Stage 2 turbo. 384, there we go. 384. That's a good amount of horsepower. Like this thing was perfect. So adding like 160 horsepower is gonna make it undrivable. Good. Okay, just a, just a casual drive. Whoopsie. Now, if you can't remember, my favorite part about this vehicle is that since it revs so high, the tachometer is kind of useless, and so you need to shift when it points at empty on the fuel gauge. Because it revs some more. Yeah, basically, when it points at empty on the fuel gauge, that's when you shift this thing. 60s car with rear wheel drive. It actually has torque now. Oh wait, shit. I wasn't even in the power band, I'm sorry. There we go. 10 miles per hour, 20 miles per hour. No, we're stuck at like 15. Jeez. There we go. Did you see that? The brakes got warm and so they started glowing. Oh, okay. That's also a good way of showing off the warm brakes. That was not as funny as I thought it would be. Whee! Okay, that's actually kind of fun from the inside. And it landed on its wheels. What happens when suspension meets trampoline? Whoa. Yeah, this is kind of my dream. This side up. Oh man, look at that. That is so cool. Other new things is the Grand Marshal. Apparently, there's a limo. Ah, the United States presidents. Wow. Do you imagine that they managed to wash JFK's brain off of this? Anyways. So, I've got a sneaking suspicion that this is not very fast. Probably has several... It probably has like a 50% drivetrain loss. I mean, it's Grand Marshal. Oopsie. Ah, no, it's fine. Now I have no tachometer. Whee. Spoiler. I didn't know that I needed this. The developers just... I didn't know that I needed this. I did not know that this was something I needed. Oh. It is not. Control N. Shift N. Jeez. Oh, hell yeah. You probably had the exact same thought as me. There's only one thing to do with a limousine. Let's see if I can actually do this. I'm not gonna lie, I lied on my resume. Well, I am gonna lie. Well, I'm not gonna lie, but I did lie on my resume. I don't know how to drive. And so, when I tried to do drifting, that was a donut. I was trying on a donut. I wasn't trying to do drifting. This is another donut. Yeah, we're going drag racing with this thing. Let's go, let's go, let's... I said let's go. I said let's go. I said let's go. I mean, like, that's a good time, I suppose. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. And then... Oh. Yes! Turns out in point 37, there have been more changes than what I at least originally knew. And they've happened to this, the K-Series. They've come to the 2-liter inline 4. You now have a stage 1 ECU. Instead of 230 horsepower, right now it's 272 horsepower. Which is a lot more. But it's still just a 2-liter diesel. It's not much. But then, the 3-liter diesel, maybe also the 3-liter petrol, I'm not sure. It has gotten a couple of things. Custom ECU. Now for reference, the most you could do previously is 400 horsepower and 783 Newton meters of torque, which is a fucking lot. It's a diesel. It's always gonna feel kinda slow. But yeah, 400 horsepower is more than enough to crash into a building if you don't know how to drive. But don't worry, we can give it more horsepower because why not? It's now at 491 horsepower. God damn, now that. It actually doesn't sound half bad. But then you also have a stage 3 variable boost turbocharger to go with this. You're fucking with me. Finally, they've made a realistic car. There's always that one person who has that ancient German car that just smokes out the back. Okay, so it does not want less. Okay, so you can actually pick up a little bit of power by actually reducing the RPM, because then the turbo works differently, whatever. Okay. Oh my god. Over torque risk. Bullshit. Wait. I didn't actually check if we've gotten a new long block for this. Whoopsie. Okay. Heavy duty long block, stage 3 variable, turbocharger, 35.5 psi. Any RPM, honestly, from like 4.5 to 5,000, I just kind of split the difference. 554 horsepower. That hopefully don't explode your engine. Feels like I'm already driving on the Autobahn. That's an easy 300 kilometers per hour. And this has the carbon ceramic brakes. Okay, so I don't know. The gasoline inline 6? Is it because TD Sport turbos? That has always been a thing, right? Right. 500 TD Sport. I've got a feeling that that has not always been the case. Ooh, TD Sport long block. There we go. Has this always been a thing? Has this always had 700 horsepower? I feel like it hasn't. Yeah, you know, BMW drivers don't know how to drive. $100,000 or best bid over. I know what I have, no low ballers.